All right, you guys, welcome back. So, I want to talk about a couple of things and just kind of get this off my mind really quickly here. Um, we're now roughly a week away from the hearing. And while it's been amusing reading all of your entertainment online, um, I can't sit around and watch this all day. I do have a case that I need to be working on. I have to get my paperwork in order, I have to get my ducks in a row. I don't have time to sit there and respond to each and every post, however long you all are posting for. I know the only reason you're doing this is because Jessica Meska told you to. I know why this is happening. I've known all along. What I'm trying to say is this. I have to unplug in order to handle this case properly. And I feel like you all talking about me is just a distraction because I'm sure that's what Jessica Meska has to do in order to try to, I guess, play me like a fiddle or whatever. Okay. Jessica is just going overboard and beyond with trying to get me to react the way she wants me to when she can't figure out why I won't bend to what she wants. That's because I've disconnected all my emotions from this space. It's happened to me several times. I've had several splits while being a part of this community. I have more than emotional damages, and I'm more than willing to go out and find a new lawyer if Jessica Meska continues like she is. Because at the end of the day, I know this all started because of her. I know it's all because of her. I also think that Buddha coming back at this time is a plotted thing. So I just want to make it very clear. I'm officially unplugging for a while. I'm going to go touch grass in all ways. All right. I'm going to turn my notifications off and go. Okay. I feel like that is the best thing to do in this scenario. I don't really care what I miss. I don't care who's talking. You can talk my ear off all you want or until I'm blue in the face. I'm not going to respond to you. I simply don't have the time to respond to each and every one of you that are commenting right now. And I never once wanted the archive's attention. I was only talking to her and her alone. I wasn't talking to the other people. And that annoys me. Okay? You were in the wrong for what you did. You didn't even know to the full extent of the docs that it was. You acted without doing your research. You're a miserable simp. And to make things worse, you're a Jessica Meska simp. And Jessica Meska is going to be in hot water here in about 2.5 weeks. So, hopefully you all will understand why I'm unplugging. I'm sure some of you are going to ask, are you coming back? I don't know. It depends on how things go and how I feel after this is all said and done. I'm sure I'm going to feel differently. Hopefully things will come to a peaceful resolution. Hopefully. At least that's what I'm still hoping for. And that's what I'm still praying for. If you would like to pray for that along with me, your prayers are welcome. And I'm not quite sure why I got religious there, but anyway, sorry for this being like a rambly video. It's just me trying to get all my points across last minute. So what I'm basically telling you all is that I have turned my notifications off on all platforms and I am unplugging until after this court date. I am going to be taking all the time that I need. I'm not going to be rushing back here. So don't expect a return on the day of the hearing. It's just not going to happen. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. If I have my way, I'll never come back. So anyway, you guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say. Yeah, there's something else I want to say before I go. Chantel, I got sucked into this world because of you, Chantel. And now my life is upside down because of you in a way. And it's really, really, it's really, really weird. And I know in my heart that you will never change. I could check on you in 6 years and you would still be on YouTube. You would still be stuff in your face, even if it was 1,000 people or if it was 100 people, I know you would do it regardless. You will never change unless you are forced to change, and you will keep repeating your mistakes until you finally take them on and find coping skills to deal with those mistakes, which means therapy that you talked about avoiding. Okay. Also, could you please not talk about my president? Okay? Don't talk shit on our president. Just don't do it. You look stupid. You look extremely stupid. Whoever gulled you into that one, I mean, like, you've fallen for some dumb shit before, but this looks really bad on you. Like, even I'm looking at you, like, with secondhand embarrassment. Like, the fuck are you doing? I really don't care what I mess with her. Unless she goes back home to Canada permanently and leaves Sala, I would watch then, but otherwise, I don't care. It's the same thing on repeat every single damn day. Every day. Food, trauma, binge. Food, trauma, binge. That's it. And she can't figure out why she's not growing. Maybe take it to a therapist, Foodie. Maybe that will help you figure it out, because I am done helping you. I'm done listening to you. I'm done trying to fix your problems. I'm done with everything. And I was done over a year ago when this was done to me. So, now that I've got Chantel out of the way, the next person I would like to address is Monty, my ex. You know, I'm to the point now where life is too short to be arguing about stupid shit with strangers, okay? I get tired of hearing jokes about garage door hinges. I get tired of hearing about shipping. I get tired of hearing about passports, which, by the way, Monty actually conned me into a passport. So that was an additional $200 that I spent towards him in that whole, whatever the hell that was, situationship, I feel like is the appropriate word. I only came into girl world because of Monty. I felt at the time that Monty could protect me, and I never in a million years would have pictured this ending today. Never in a million years. I wish I could go back in time to 2023 and just pump the brakes and say, hey, it's easier to walk away than it is to keep fighting these people. And I still feel that way even like a year later. I wish I could go back and just hit reset. I would have done things so much differently. But even more, I wish I could go back to 2021 and say no, because Monty was the one who made the offer. He said, look, I can protect you. I can do this. I can probably earn you some money that you've been talking to me about. Like, I do believe he came in wanting to help, but then when things didn't go his way, that's when he started to get upset, jealousy, all this other weird stuff that Monty does that we still see him do to this day. And I don't feel the same anymore when it comes to him. Like, I just kind of see him like an acquaintance to me now. Not necessarily an ex, but more of an acquaintance, because this was a long distance relationship. It was parasocial, and I know what parasocial is. So, and it's one thing I try to really steer clear of. But with Monty, it was just different though. Like, I believed at the time what he was telling me, but I think that was only because I was in a vulnerable state myself. My son's father had just passed away like 6 months prior to meeting Monty. And like everything else in my life was good except for Monty coming into the picture. And then the past 2 years that Monty's been involved, it's just been this roller coaster of up, down. She's a stalker. She's not. She's this. She's that. But at the end of the day, he knows who I am, just like I know who he is. And if he does have a girlfriend, okay, then he has a girlfriend. I want him to live his life. I assumed he was married by now, in all honesty. So what I'm trying to say is my thoughts towards Monty have changed, and I'm struggling to get this out. My thoughts towards Monty have changed quite a bit, okay? I can't say that I forgive him because I'm not there, but I don't feel the same. Like, Like, it just seems so stupid to argue about garage door hinges and shipping and clothing and stupid ass shit that doesn't matter. It's just a good ha ha, and then you go on. I would rather make amends where I can and move the fuck on, which is what I'm trying to do. Which brings me to the next two people, Jessica Messica and Ariel. You two. You fucking two. You two are the most lying, two-faced son of a bitches I've ever seen in my entire life. And yeah, I say that with my whole chest. With my whole chest. You are two of the most disgusting, sociopathic people that I have ever seen in my life. In my life. Jessica, after all the emotional damage you've done to me, and I can prove all of it, and I'm sure if I have to, I can get a subpoena, even if you dirty deleted, somebody out there's got what you did. Somebody. And there's people out there to live the day to talk about it too. So you might be laughing with your little farmer buddies who will eventually turn on you, just like your audience will. Don't be coming over here looking for advice and help, because I quit talking to you months ago. I even think you're jealous that you're not getting the same attention that Monty is, and I think you're trying a little bit too hard to be the next Gigi. I can't believe you see that man as a role model. He is a disgusting human. And that's your idea of a friend? That's really sad. Then again, look at who I'm talking about and look at who you're hanging out with. People like Ariel, Hecate's daughter, Vegas doll. Do I need to keep going? Have I named them all? Have you all gotten enough clout yet? Have you? Because I say you have. This is where I go silent. This is where I step back. And if you want to blame somebody, blame Crab Latte. They had to ruin all the fun. And I've said plenty about that woman. I don't want to hear her name ever again, or the other names ever again. So there's your 15 minutes in therapy with me. That's how I truly feel at the end of the day. I'm just hoping that I can make amends with who I can and what will be allowed and go from there. I don't really care if I ever come back or not. I don't care. So it really truly is up to the cards, no matter how cliche that really is, given what I do. But it really is left up to the cards what happens to me next. And Jessica Messica has no control over that, no matter how much she thinks that she does. Not Jessica, not Monty, not Ariel, not Crab, none of them. Because at the end of the day, my life is still the same after what all you've done. At the end of the day, I still have my life, I still have my blessings, and I have my good karma to rely on. You can't say the same. You're going to be stuck in the same miserable cycle, and these same miserable mistakes are going to be happening to you all until somebody finally does something. Which is going to be a while. It's going to be a while before anyone does. And that's how I know when I'm tired. So, oh wow, and it's after 2 a.m. Lovely. So now I can't sleep. At first I was oversleeping, and now I can't sleep. Lovely. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. This will be the last video for a while. Again, if you want to keep up with me, please make sure your notification bells are on, or check the community tab for updates. And I will check words, and I will talk with you all in the next video. Bye-bye.